I'm editing this video now and I realised that I didn't talk about or show you the zine. So here is Little Bits number 7. Little Bits is my perzine. So inside here there is rambly thoughts about things I was thinking, places I went, stuff I did. There's diary drawings, films I watched, and yeah, perzine stuff. And this is the 7th one of Little Bits. And I also with this issue I made a little sticker sheet to go with it, so that's just some pictures and drawings and things from the zine, and I coloured them in and put them on some sticker paper. So that's just like an additional option if you want it. So yeah, now I've told you, I'm going to go back to editing this video that you're watching. Well, I need to go to the post box and to the supermarket, but I don't know if you can hear it. I'm waiting for the washing machine to finish before I go out, so I'm having a snack. Bourbon biscuits with peanut butter on it and a cup of tea, and thinking about the drawing for today, the daily drawing. All of the prompts that I've got are toxic flower, fungi/observe, borrow, shrine, do-over, star/sparkle, undead, and pond portal. So I need to narrow it down to the ones that feel a bit more fun for me today, and then figure out a little drawing. So yeah, I'm just going to think about that while I eat my biscuits and wait for the washing machine to finish. And then I'm going to go out and then I'm going to do the drawing. Maybe work some more of these bags. I don't know, just keep doing stuff.
Hearing what sounds like children laughing. It's like how kids will sing "Row, row, row your boat" the song. One will start singing the first verse, and a few moments after they start, another kid starts at the beginning of the song.
Okay, this morning I have been researching, or trying to research, print-on-demand services. I thought it would be cool to have somewhere that I could have t-shirts available with my designs on, but I don't want to have to make t-shirts because I don't know how many I would need. I don't have the money to get stuff made, so I thought print on demand would be a good thing. It's so difficult to find somewhere that has everything that I would want it to have, and that place probably doesn't exist. But if you have any recommendations, then I'm happy. Like as a seller or as a buyer, places that you like would be good. I would like it to, I need it to have its own storefront. I don't want to connect it to my Etsy, I want them to be separate. I would like it to have fulfillment places like globally, so that if you're in the US it will get made and posted from in the US, and if you're in Europe it will, you know, rather than postage being really expensive, or just environmentally, like if I was going to buy a t-shirt, it'd be nice if it could be made and printed here rather than on the other side of the world. So it would be good to have somewhere that has all of those different places. I mean, like eco stuff I feel like is just difficult anyway. I think a lot of companies will tell you that their practices are eco-friendly, like with the types of inks that they're using or the products that they're printing on, and labour as well, who they're getting to make the stuff and whether they're being treated fairly. It's so difficult to know any of that stuff, but if you have any recommendations for just like a good place that makes nice things, that provides a storefront, because at the minute I'm almost like, it's just being narrowed down to like Redbubble, and I don't really want to use Redbubble. It just seems a bit too, I don't know, I feel like that people get their artwork stolen on there a lot, but I don't know if that's actually true, whether that just happens wherever you are on the internet. But yeah, so this morning I've been trying to research that, and now I need to stop for a little while and then come back to it at another time because it's just too much. I photographed these bags that I finished. Hang on, let me move my lunch before I dip the bags in sriracha. So I made another mossy bear. He has a green nose. Don't know if you can tell. Yeah, it's not black this time, it's green. And he has a little green muzzle, and he has a toggle button, which is very cute. His little ears and arms and leggies like the last guy. So he is adorable, I love him. And then I also made Scrap Rabbit. Come on, you can handle the sun. You can do it. Can you see them? I think you can see the colours. They're like lots of different... I'm doing such a good job of showing this to you. But they have lots of different colours in them, which I think is very cute. And they have bunny ears. And some of this, can you see this one? The like bronzy colour in here is metallic, which I think is cool. And then they have a little bunny cross mouth and a little button. And then you can put things in there. They have little arms and legs and ears. And I'm very pleased with these bags. I think they're lovely. Beautiful. So yeah, I took photos just now. Hopefully they're all right, but I'm going to have lunch first. And then I might go out actually while the weather's nice. Move my body and then edit those photos, get these listed. Do the daily drawing for today. You know, the usual. My current inspiration is that I want to use up these fabrics because they feel nice and they're cool colours, but cutting them leaves lots of little fibres. Like they're alright just as they are, they're fine, but as soon as you cut them you get lots of little bits, and I don't like working with stuff like that, so I just want to use them up. I'm pretty sure this is going to be like a star-shaped guy. This is going to be like a heart-shaped guy, and I'm trying to decide what the details are. But yeah, so I'm mulling that over at the moment. And yesterday I made this tiny little guy out of some of that fabric, which is why I'm like, I want to just use it up, because cutting this yesterday and then having all the little bits floating around, I was like, I'm not making lots of little things, I'm just going to make a big thing out of each piece of fabric so that I don't have to deal with all the little bits. I feel like it gets in my eyes and makes me itchy, which is probably not actually true, but also maybe it is, I don't know. But yeah, so that's kind of like an ongoing, I'm pondering it, I'm going to do a little bit of work on it, come back to it, backwards and forwards kind of project at the moment. I really want to use up a lot of stuff that I already have, and then as I sell that stuff I can buy any craft materials that I find as I go along, but I don't want to just buy new fabric when I have fabric. So yeah, that's why I got this fabric out yesterday, to see what I could do with it. And I'm going to do something with it. And then today I want to edit the photos for the bags. I want to do Drawtober, daily drawing, whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah, just trying to keep productive, but in a creative flow, not detrimental kind of a way. To always be doing stuff, but to always be enjoying it. I mean, I know that's a little bit unachievable to literally always, there's going to be, it's a job, right? There's always going to be stuff that's a little frustrating or whatever. But you know what I mean? Just to keep going, make it work, keep going. This is one of my favourite things I've learnt, because I can see it in my garden. But see how this leaf fell and it still has a green patch? And it's because that bit is a moth caterpillar. See the trail? This thing? Sorry, this is so wobbly. That's a caterpillar eating its way through that bit of leaf that it's kept alive. And all that trail behind him is poop. Isn't that cool? And look, there's loads of leaves with these little green bits in. And I just think that that's really cool. Look at that sky. Oh, beautiful.